All right, everybody, and welcome to Watch Me Go Broke. You know, I took the last 2 weeks off because I was really busy, and also I went on a little bit of a vacation. I should have had more videos loaded up, but I didn't. I don't know. Sue me. So while I was away, we actually on the channel hit 3,000 subscribers. Yes, so it's very exciting. 3,000 subscribers. I've been doing this for a little over 2 years, and or almost 2 years, and I would have figured maybe the channel would be bigger than just 3,000 subscribers by now, but I cannot figure out Al Gore's rhythm, which is the rhythm that YouTube uses, or Al Gore's rhythm that they use to place the videos. And so I haven't really figured that out yet. Some other guys have, but is it Al Gore's rhythm? I don't know. Is it? No, I think Al Gore's rhythm might be something else. It's former Vice President Al Gore's debut album, Rhythm, featuring such hits as Kiss Your Wife Every Time Like It's the First Time, The Poop Shoot Boogie, and everybody's favorite, Climate Cha-Cha Change, featuring Flava Flav. Al Gore's Rhythm, available wherever whales are sold. Anywho, on my wrist today is going to be Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical on this beautiful crown and buckle Connery strap. I really like this strap, and I think it suits this watch just fine. And here is today's watch. This is the Orient Mako XL. This has been out for quite a few years now, and I've had it for quite a few years, but I never did a review of it. So the specs are, it is a 44.5 millimeter case, so quite a big one, 13.5 thick, which actually appears thin compared to the size of it. 50 millimeter lug to lug. You've got 22 millimeter lug width. The bracelet does not taper, so it's 22 all the way down to the clasp and back up a little more at the clasp. So it is an all 316L stainless steel case. It is a mixture of polished and brushed. Polished on the sides of the case and the crown, brushed on the tops of the lugs. And it is a mineral crystal today, so not sapphire. And an aluminum bezel, which I love aluminum bezels. I think they just give a great color that ceramic doesn't really give you. And also they're not quite as reflective as a ceramic bezel. So the bezel is 120 click unidirectional bezel. The action is pretty good. There is no backplay whatsoever. It is pretty loud though, as you can hear. This kind of rivals my Devil Diver, my Bulova Devil Diver, the Oceanographer, in loudness. That's just about the loudest bezel action that I have on a watch. So, whoop, I already went all the way around again. So the bezel is not your traditional dive style bezel. It does have Arabic numerals at the 60 mark, and then it kind of goes into your traditional dive style bezel, but all aluminum. The green color is a very nice bright green. It's what attracted me first to this watch, and I think it's pretty cool. So all applied indices on this dial today, they are very nicely applied. They raise up above the dial pretty well. There is a chapter ring going all the way around the outside, and it actually does align reasonably well. It's a little bit off. Orient is a subsidiary of Seiko, so you might see some quality control issues there. It's kind of a dagger style hour and minute hand, and a very, very nice lollipop second hand. So just below the 12 o'clock marker, you have that beautiful Orient logo. Part of it is actually applied, if you can see there. And then you have Orient in all caps, and then Automatic in cursive just below that. Just above the 6 o'clock marker is Water Resist 200M. This is a dive watch, or I guess it's a dive style watch. It is not ISO 6425 certified, so you have to keep that in mind when you are diving, I guess. I don't know. If you want to dive with something that's not certified, that is totally on you. Then there's some writing at the bottom, Japan movement, and then the caliber of the movement. And this watch is powered by the caliber 46943 movement. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it has around a 40-hour power reserve. You'll notice that you have an extra button up here at the 10 o'clock marker here. And then, of course, the crown. So unscrewing the crown, and this crown, to be honest with you, is desperately undersized for this watch. You do have a little gasket there that you can see that helps with your 200 meters of water resistance. This movement does not hack and it does not hand wind. So you think comparably the movement is comparable to the Seiko 7S26 movement, which you'd find in a Seiko SKX. So, again, first position does nothing because it does not hand wind. I'm going to pull it out to the time setting position here, and you'll see the date change just a little bit before the 12 o'clock time, but not too bad. So then the day changes. Now with this particular movement, let me get out of the danger zone, highway to the, I don't want to, nope, copyright infringement. Okay, so the date change in the second position is a quick set date, and the quick set day change is actually what this button up here at the 10 o'clock marker is. So you just push it in and it does change the day, which I guess is kind of gimmicky because I don't know why you would need that. That would really, to me, be something that maybe you would use for the date more than the day. But anywho, that's what they've decided to do with this movement, and it is kind of a cool feature. Screwing the crown back down is a little difficult because this crown is undersized. So let me go ahead and do that here for you now. Yeah, it is difficult. There you go. It doesn't screw down very far, so that's a little concerning for the water resistance. But again, you know, this is a subsidiary of Seiko, so I'm taking them at their word for the water resistance. And so looking at the caseback, it is a beautiful, beautiful screw-down caseback. You have the Orient logo in the middle, automatic just below that, kind of a like a striping or a horizontal line feature. I really got to work on my lingo here. But you got stainless steel, Movement Japan, the movement caliber there, Epson, I don't know what that means, and then water resistant 20 bar. So the bracelet, really nothing to write home about. It does have female end links. Oh, I guess you can't say that anymore. I guess it would be called inverted end links. So the 50 millimeter lug to lug is going to wear true to that 50, so there's no protrusion there. So it does help the watch wear a little better. Hollow end links on this bracelet. I can't really tell if they are solid end links or not. They are just friction pins, so sizing this bracelet, very, very easy. You see the arrows there guiding you on which way to do this properly. The clasp is just a folded metal clasp. It is not great at all. It gets the job done, but nothing fancy. And of course, you got 3 micro adjustments there. So there's a lot of people that kind of compare this watch to the Omega Planet Ocean. You know, you can get this bezel in numerous colors, and the watch is about $140 something if you get it off Amazon. If you get it from Orient's website, it's $160. So it's not a dead watch. They do still sell it. I'm not sure if they still manufacture it, but they do still sell it. It is pretty big, and as I said earlier, 13.5 thick is actually pretty good, and it seems very thin when it's on the wrist. And let me show it to you on the wrist here. So there it is outside with God's green grass just below. You know, it wears okay for being a watch that's 44.5. You know, it's pretty big, as I said, a little bit too big for what my tastes are, and that's why I've actually only worn this watch once, and I think I've had it 2 or 3 years. So yeah, not a watch that really speaks to me, but I think it's pretty cool. The dial is actually a really cool black color. It's not quite black. It's more of a chocolatey kind of black, like it's a Hershey bar. It looks real tasty, I'll tell you that. Now let's check out the Lume. Well, the Lume is really disappointing on this watch for being a company that's involved with Seiko, and their Lume is always excellent. They obviously are not using that type of Lume with this watch, but you know, yeah, pretty disappointing. It's a feature that I don't think you'd really use, and it doesn't really last that long. So what are my overall thoughts about this watch? Well, you know, I think it's a good entry-level dive style watch. Certainly the price, $140, is really good for an entry-level style dive watch. So I think the price is there. I think it's constructed really, really well, apart from the bracelet, which is not something, I guess you could put it on a rubber strap or something like that, but the bracelet is not great. So you're missing a little bit there. The crown, again, like I said, desperately undersized for this watch. Does have some crown guards there, so you're going to protect it there. And of course, the gimmicky day change button up there. Yeah, I don't know. So I think it's a beautiful watch. Is it for me? No, not really. Like I said, I just wore it one time. I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me. The green does. I think the green of the bezel, that aluminum bezel insert, is absolutely outstanding. So, yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people have this watch. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you wish it was smaller? It is called the Orient Mako XL. So XL definitely living up to its name today. But have you taken this in the water or anything like that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Yeah. And I will see you next time.